my route took a tumble. Next time, be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork, fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Put in the gas.
Coach, some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day on this. Check out.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Check your hot read. Whip. Watch the whip. That's it. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He completes this one to Mack. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go.
Play action. It's Jackson. Shakes off the sag. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. They go play action with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Benardrick McKinney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they are silly, and that leads to a play action sack. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. It's been a long day for you.
The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 40-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Philip Lindsay with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And not a particularly good return here, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Jackson on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. Dobbins, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback, at least have the illusion that you have a running game.
On 3rd down, Jackson. It's caught. Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
That's a good shot.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Ravens' 43-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. These two teams all tied after 1. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Second and 9 at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson trying to lay one up deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, no more. Watch the air.
Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Back.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. If that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson finding room at the 30. Looking left side, and it's complete. And finally brought down at the 43. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, 40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming.
Jackson now. Caught by Jones. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to let this go. Back of the end, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. As his guys are in for 6. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here's Jackson to throw, eluding the pressure right. And his pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Get him. Get him. Get him. 36. Joker, Joker. Joker, Joker.
Throwing again. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here's Jackson, and he's got his man, Marquise Brown. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Push him back. Push him back.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Throw caught here by Bird. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Jackson will throw again. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and minicamps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Josh Jones. And some room to maneuver. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one fielded at the 5. Yeah, and he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Danny.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Come on, set. Check Mike 21. Let's go. Come on. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Come on. Hey, turn it out. Turn it out. Check safety. Check safety.
On 3rd down, Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And now he'll tuck it and run. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Check, 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 check. Go, here we go. Motion, motion, motion. Hey, check, Mike 21.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
At the 18-yard line.
Got it. Check Mark. 21, check Mike 21. Right here. 81. Check 52. Check, check.
On the ground, Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Let's walk. Mike.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. That is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Alert 3.
Jackson to throw on 3rd down. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did it.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4.
The Giants
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Jackson. This complete to Jones. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Another run by Lindsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play, 2nd and 3. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. 3rd down here.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Ronnie, 18 Gator. Check, Mike 42. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check, nickel. Watch safety quick.
He'll get this into the hands of Byrd. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's Matt Wild now. Time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, Dobbins. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
Let's go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fournette running right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hatchet. Shift. Hey, switch gears.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go. Slam. Take 4.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Like 22 is coming. 22's coming. I got you, punk. Hey, 22.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Now Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.